Hey, what is up guys, it's Casual here and welcome to another video. So Miscreated released State of the Game 2016 today, and they basically gave away a load of information. They basically talked about the game more in depth and explained a lot of things and explained what should be coming, what's happening right now, what's going to be happening, etc, etc. But yeah, basically I'm just going to read through it, I'm going to explain a few things, I'm going to go over a few things, and yeah, so let's get into it. So the first thing they started talking about is bug splat integration, which is basically a debug which they use for servers, sort of, and it logs the crashes. And basically what they're going to be doing with it is they're going to use it to fix the crashing, so they should be able to fix the game and server crashing in the future. So they're basically talking about that and how they're going to utilize it as a tool and help make Miscreated a lot better. They also go to say each update we fix additional issues that are causing crashes. So basically what they're going to be doing is they're going to be fixing crashes every update. So they also go to talk about the Kafir AI system and just AI in general, and what they said is because they implemented Kafir AI with the animals such as the rooster and the pig, which was only intended for the rooster and the pig, but since it works so well, they have decided to move it to the mutants and to the other animals as well, which should make the AI a lot more efficient, work a lot better, etc, etc. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it done this year, but they have said that they're going to be getting it done in 2017. Obviously, we got that to look forward to. They also say that they are going to be moving the mutants over first, and then they'll be working on the animals after the mutants, so the mutants will be the first to get moved onto that system, so they should be able to work a lot better. The AI is actually at the bottom of their priority list for now though. In fact, it's not at the bottom, but it's pretty far back. Considering what else they're going to be adding. But yeah, they also go to talk about how they'll be fixing the networking during 2017 by actually scrapping the networking layer of CryEngine and adding a better one, which is a complete revamp of the network, which is going to be crazy. It's going to make the game run a hell of a lot smoother. So we got that to look forward to in 2017. They also go to say that they think that they'll be able to move some of the systems over before they move the whole game over. So they'll probably test out the animal system first and basically see how it goes from there. They mentioned prone as well. They say that it's definitely coming. It's just hard because they've got to change a load of the animation system and physics and combat and AI, etc, etc. So prone is coming. It's high on their priority list. They said that as well because it's requested a lot and a lot of people want it, so it's definitely coming. 2017, it's going to be in. Animations, they basically said because they've added the custom animation support, which came in, I don't think it was the last patch but the patch before, but because they've added that, now they can work on a lot more animations such as proning, like I said before. Okay, so here's something pretty crazy. They've mentioned a female character which they've been talking about for ages, since the start of 2016 I believe, but they basically mentioned that she is coming, it is coming, I don't know what to say. And they've also shown a few pictures as well of the model. They've also said that it will happen during the first quarter of 2017, so that's Q1, so it's definitely coming, we can look forward to that, and there will be an option in the main menu to switch between male and female, but that doesn't mean that there's not going to be full character customization, so that could be coming still. They've also mentioned a few things about changing the clothing so it fits female as well. Base building, so they haven't really been doing much with base building apart from storage lately, but what they've mentioned here is they will be fixing floating bases, which means probably adding stability into the game, and obviously adding a lot more stuff to base build and working on it a lot more. And because they got their money from CryEngine, they're going to be adding a lot more stuff. They won't be working much on base building until they've done their network system, because obviously it'll run a whole lot smoother. But yeah, sounds, they've basically talked about sounds and how they're going to be adding more ambient sounds. They're going to be changing sound zones, and they're going to make it more smooth when switching between buildings and the outside. They also want to improve the gunshot sounds, so obviously the gunshots will sound a lot nicer and you can tell which direction they're in. And they want to fix it where the sounds don't even happen basically for some people, like gunshots. Alright, so vehicles, they basically talked about how they've added a load in 2016. They missed out the fact that they added a sedan. They did talk about the police car, but they've basically been saying that the bicycle doesn't really work really well, and I think everyone knows that, and that's because CryEngine's not actually optimized for it. So they're going to be adding a two-wheel optimization so they can add two-wheeled cars. Can I even say that? I just call them bikes. Alright, so they're going to be adding bikes, okay? Basically they've also said, they've confirmed the fact that there's going to be a dirt bike in the game. I've mentioned this before, but it's on hold until they've added the two-wheel optimization to the game. They said except from the dirt bike, there are no plans to add additional vehicles or types of vehicles to the game at this time, and instead we'll focus on fixing the existing issues with the vehicles, which is a great call actually, because I think we've got enough vehicles in the game anyway. So that basically shows that there's not going to be any more vehicles apart from the dirt bike for now anyway. But yeah, survival, they're talking about survival. Miscreated is a survival game, and obviously it lacks that, and that's basically what they said here. But what they want to do during 2017 is adding a lot more survival elements, aspects, whatever you want to the game. They've also said that it's also an area that Kafir will be really helpful with. Obviously obviously I mentioned that before, they're going to be implementing a better version of Kafira. I believe Kafira is already in, so I know that I've covered that in one of my patch videos, but what they're doing is they're using it to control an AI system. I can't really explain it, but yeah, that's basically what's happening there. They've said once the conversion of the AI is complete, so obviously survival is going to be coming after they fix the AI, so we can look forward to that, obviously in 2017 still, because this is for the whole of 2017. They also talked about focusing on AI behaviors as well, so it's going to be a lot more cool things for the AI to do. They've also said that they still plan to add traps and crops, so we got that to look forward to. There's going to be farming and stuff like that, and trapping. That's going to be pretty cool. And their goal overall is to make Miscreated really feel like a survival game, which is a great goal. They've mentioned Battle Royale is coming, but obviously they've done no work on it. They want to actually get the survival aspect finished before Battle Royale. So Battle Royale probably isn't coming 2017, probably 2018, probably when it's in beta stages or maybe even finished. They've also gone to say, talking about the beta, once all the core gameplay mechanics we want to add to the game are in and working at an acceptable level, and all major critical issues have been fixed, then we'll move the game to beta status and focus more on fine-tuning and fixing the smaller lingering issues. Obviously this doesn't really apply to many people moving it to beta stage. It's not really going to change much, but obviously once they do move it to beta stage, that does mean that the game is semi-completed, so there's that. They've also gone to talk about how it may happen during 2017 or it may not, so keep that in mind as well. They've also said that we are focusing on fixing and adding the main gameplay features for the game during this year, aka 2017. But yeah, that was sort of my in-depth analysis. It wasn't really that in-depth, but I tried to explain it as best I could. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are a lot wiser on the Miscreated knowledge, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.